We haven't learned. I don't think we've learned anything about Arteta yet. If I'm honest with you, this season. I'm with Arteta, the guy's learning on the job. I'm with Arteta in that as long as anyone plays for this club or anyone manages this club, I'll have my opinion, but I'll always support you. I'm only with Arsenal, you know. I'm not with Arteta until the wheels fall off. I'm not pitchforks for Arteta. I'm Arsenal. There's been times you look like the guy, there's been times you look suspect. As I said, a lot of people do not survive November. A lot of people do not survive the start of the season. I do think there's a lot of propaganda that has saved Arteta and that Arteta gets. Now, there's no smoke without fire. If Pep, Klopp, all these players, all these managers, if they're rating you, there's got to be something. But to us honest fans who aren't on the training ground, who ain't seen all of this, who ain't in them inner circles, we're looking at it as like, okay, cool, what's going on then? Like, what is it? So I'm Arsenal. I'm not with Arteta. If Arteta shows me reasons to get sacked, you get sacked. If you show me reasons to show you're the guy, you're the guy. I haven't seen enough to ride for Arteta like I did for like a Wenger or something like that, because I've got no affiliation to you like that. You've shown me the good, bad, and the ugly. You've shown me with the FA Cup, with a couple of the tactics you've done, that there's something there. You've also shown me that many times you're out of your depth. All that matters is come the end of the season. And, I'm happy for the guy because there's a little less bit of pressure, and that's healthier for the club. It did feel like, at least before we did this little run, if you can call it that, your days were numbered, and that's not healthy for anyone. Everyone's on knife edge, the players, etc. That's not good for anyone. So hopefully that's put to bed and whatnot, really and truly. So again, it's an Arsenal win thing. You make mistakes. I can't lie. Some of the mistakes I don't think has been Arteta's inexperience. But how many times have I sat here and I've said game management? You needed to change. Second half, you could see the tide turning. Whether it was against Leicester at the Emirates last year, whether it was in my opinion, we got away with it. But Spurs this year, if I'm honest with you, Brighton the whole game really. Second half, the better example. All the Europa League knockout stages, Benfica, Slavia Prague, all them man last season. There's been too many times, and I can remember, because you lot can go through my live streams. I've sat there and I said, why did Arteta do this and that? So I've seen the good, bad, and the ugly so far from Arteta, and it's down to him what narrative he wants. Now I'm seeing a manager that is looking like you're picking the best team that's going to get you some results. It didn't look like that at a time when I was seeing random things last season. Now it looks like, as much as I support you lot, I need to get points on the board. At sometimes I think there's been too much of complacency from Arteta. Without that, I don't think, there should be pitchforks, but a bit healthy pressure to know, okay, if I do several things, man, I might be out of a job. Look at Thomas Tuchel. He can't be waffling about Champions League. Some clubs, Champions League could keep you as the manager for time. He can't be waffling, Thomas Tuchel, apologies. He can't be waffling about that because Roman Abramovich don't care about that. He's like, shout out to you, second ever one. You did your thing. You're permanently part of this club's history. But if you're pissing about, you're gone, really and truly. So it's one of them ones for me. I'm not Arteta in or out. It's always, I don't know why we have to force it, and I don't call it sitting on the fence. But if he gets sacked tomorrow, I'm not gonna cry. Car, he's been on borrowed time. If he stays, it is what it is. Really, as I said, I just think there's too many forced narratives with the first, with every couple of games. I don't feel we've turned it around necessarily. I don't think Arsenal are in a better place. I don't think a lot of these things. Obviously, if you don't understand what I mean by that, clearly we're in better form. The club is healthier. People are feeling a bit better. We're winning games and things. But these are not conclusions, You're never as good as you think you are when you're winning. You're never as bad as you think you are when you're losing. And that's very difficult for me to say about some of the things I saw. Only time will tell. If you can show me certain things from now to this December, then I might lean towards what a certain sort of side. I still, on top of what I've just said, obviously, I'm still concerned about our midfield. I still need to see a more evolution from our defense. I need to see more man management from Arteta and better game management from Arteta as well as the players, because we still look a bit naive, as shown against Spurs, Brighton, actually Burnley and Norwich. So time will tell, but it is what it is, man. In where that's concerned for me, anyways. But he's right once again, bro. You can't be praising a man and then be criticized and then not accept criticism and then things there. What's good? What's good, big man DG? Tell them to take Kolasinac as well. Big up, bro, from Canada. One love to the Canadians out there. And you know, to be fair with you, I don't think Kolasinac would be happy with us if he heard that. But facts, man, he needs to keep it moving, really. It is what it is. What else are you saying? Morning, DG. What's with all the dislikes? I don't have a clue, man. I don't have a clue. We've just got to hit the like button, man. I don't have a effing clue. Let's just leave it. Keep going, man. Hit the like button if you haven't, man. DG taking baby mamas like Thanos. Omri's a baller and a great, but less of it as a manager. He's in the bush. Bro, well gone for the dislike haters. Can't wait 5 minutes, bro. I don't know, man. They're trying to get me down, but we keep going. Omri has a lot to say about Arsenal. He's been wrong more times. He's right, and I hope Arteta prospers. I mean, I don't know about anyone in it, but I hope Arteta prospers, because Arsenal winning is greater than me thinking Arteta is the guy. Isn't. Now, if I believe in a man and he shows he's not levels, then you need to go. No shame in that. If I didn't believe in you and you show your levels, fair play. I just think football's this funny old game where you're mocked for changing your opinion. You're mocked for believing the same thing. You're mocked for your opinion. It doesn't make or changing your opinion. Like for me, I always tell you, look, I have my opinion. If you lot present me with reasonable points and thought through things. Plenty of the times I'm like, oh, I used to think that, but my man said this on the live stream. I kind of agree with him now. And I think in football, you just whatever you believed in 2006 is what you got to believe in 2046. And that's not how life works, really and truly, is it now? Unless it's Messi's the best of all time, or Messi the best of all time, but he's not better than Ronaldinho, then yeah, it's cool, really. If I'm honest with you. Let me update that timestamp. One love to everybody tuned in. Please make sure you're following and subscribing, not only on Twitch, but also here. For extra content, follow the guy on Twitch, man. So Arteta is naive as hell. He doesn't want to be told, and that's going to get him sacked, but he has potential to shake the game. Arteta ain't showing me nothing to show me he can be innovative and shake the game up and shake the world up. I do see a good manager in the man, but my biggest pet peeve is he going to be a good manager for Arsenal or elsewhere? Because these mistakes that he makes can't be in vain. If he gets sacked tomorrow because we're messing about, and he thinks to himself in his next job, I did that at Arsenal, it didn't work. Let me try it this way, and it prospers. Fair play, for him, but not for us. And this is why I think right now it looks like the only one that's going to benefit is Arteta because of these reasons. He's jumped in 2 feet at the deep end. Look how much stuff he's had to deal with off the field, on the field. Arsenal's been a unique situation, but for us, there has to be that can't all be in vain, basically.